What's up? Healthy eating habits is essential for black men to dominate and thrive. Now, we really don't understand how important this is, and you taking care of your overall health and eating habits as a black man is a part of you being the strongest version of yourself. And we all want to be the strongest version of ourselves. And I think that daily discipline really will set us apart with other areas of our life. And I think that I'm a big advocate that really how you do one thing is how you do, multiple different things or almost all things. And I think that's one of those just essential, necessary, foundational things that we need to just be disciplined and go against you know, how we feel versus what we know we need. And this won't be hard when we raise our kids. If you raise your kids and you raise the future generation of men to eat healthy, when they get older, they're going to know what's already naturally good for them because you're going to teach them that. But then they're going to already have that built into them to their system as far as their habits and their eating habits, and that's just going to set them up for greatness and to have a healthy body, a healthy and strong body. And I think that black men can't really dominate if they don't have their physical health. We can't really dominate. And when I say by dominate, I mean dominate. I'm talking about in society, I'm talking about in the world, I'm talking about overall, right? But it starts with the community. It starts really, a lot of us stepping up and pursuing these things, right? Because I'm also a advocate that it's not gonna be easy to do this. I'm not saying that it's gonna be easy for all of us to just stop eating bad and then just eat super healthy. But what I'm saying is your mindset needs to be, okay, I'm gonna continue to try until I get it where it needs to be, right? Because I'm honest, I be eating bad, a good bit of time sometimes, but I know that's not really where my heart is at. My heart is for me to eat healthy and do what I'm supposed to do, and to for me to get to where I want to go. I know I can't give up on me, being a healthier person and not just saying, well, I can't do it and I ain't gonna care because I honestly do feel bad when I be eating bad and stuff. And it feel good once you try to, you fulfill that feeling, you chase that feeling, but right after you know that you just made a mistake, you shouldn't have done that, right? And I think that a lot of people don't understand your body is important. It's important that you take care of it. It's important that you really take care of your body because it's all you really got. It's really all you really got. And many things can happen that's outside of your control, but we all know we have control over our health. We do. Stop lying to yourself and saying, "Oh, I can't control this and that's gonna happen and it don't matter." No, you're just trying to run away from that, right? And at times I used to try to be like that, but I know that that's not how stuff really works. If you want stuff to change, you have to do something about it. And we have a lot more power than we think we do when it comes to changing our life, when it comes to turning stuff around, right? And if you're a guy who eats bad and you're not doing something how you're supposed to, how you want to do it, not just with eating habits, but with anything, but with anything, just understand that you have that power to really change your life around, turn things around, do things that actually benefit you. One good example of this is when you look at Malcolm X, you see that he was a criminal before he became really big in the Nation of Islam, for he became a really powerful speaker and a part of that. And I think that it's a lot of great black men out there who before they became successful or before they became who they are and who we know them as, they probably had the opposite life growing up, right? And so we actually have to understand that we have that power to change. And that really gives me a lot of confidence to know that I should go towards what I want to do in life, regardless of how much I've messed up, regardless of how much I did, wrong. Still choose to try to help yourself and still choose to go down the route that you want to go in life. Don't just be this person who gives up and doesn't try, and then life is just happening to you, and you're not trying to control anything, and because it's your life. It's really your life. So you have that control, and I know I have that control as well. And just to come back to what the video is about, your body and your health is so important that it's really going to affect anything in your life. It's going to affect anything, and if you don't take care of your health, there's going to be consequences behind that, and it'll tear you down. It'll kill you. And so just understand that it's certain things in life that's not that risky, that it's not going to hurt you that much. There's certain things in life that it's okay to indulge in, but when it comes to life and death, when it comes to you living or dying, that's where you have to take your health serious, because that is really um a thing where it comes to quality of life and life and death, right? Because if you don't take care of your health, you're not going to have the quality life that you want. And also, if you're really not controlling it, it will kill you at some point. So that's something that we just have to pay attention to and prioritize, because that's the thing that's going to keep us strong, right? And that's just a foundational type of discipline that's going to help us with many other outlets and many other things and aspects of life. So I would say we got to prioritize that, and that needs to be reinforced in our culture, right? You know, that's one thing that people don't like to hear either. We have to have a culture that talks about actually, the black man rising. It talks about, reinforcing good habits, good things, doing stuff that's good for us. I'm not here saying that, talking about gospel music or preach gospel music and stuff. No, but if you are a rapper, if you are a guy out there who wants to, be a rapper or something. And I know this kind of off subject, but if you're a guy out there who wants to kind of help our culture, and you're a rapper, you're a musician, rap about the black man rising, rap about the black man, doing right in life, eating healthier, having a strong mentality, having a strong mind, having strong, good, affirming relationships. Rap about things like that. That needs to be reinforced in our culture. And it's not always through music, but it's just um learning like what's going to help us keep going up, right? And that's the things that needs to be reinforced in our community and with the black man, because health is just something that we can't neglect anymore, because I don't like seeing when somebody can't take care of themselves. I don't like seeing when somebody's struggling with something in their health, especially a black man and a black woman, when they're going through something like that, right? That's not something that I like to see, man. That makes me sad. That makes me feel bad. uh so we got to get away from that. And a lot of people just let stuff happen, but we have to get toward the solution, and the solution is to have it reinforced in our culture and us start acting on changing that, with our just individual daily lives. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Peace out.